What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I've left a six-figure job to pursue my life. And I gotta tell you guys, I don't regret it one bit. But let me tell you the story. So when I was 49 years old, I was working in banking, and I had been working in banking for about 25 years as a commercial lender. And I specialized in commercial real estate financing for various projects, whether it be industrial, multifamily, office, distribution, warehousing, that kind of stuff. So the bank I worked for, or the various banks I worked for, that's what I did. And I made a great living. But I was working 50, 60 hours a week, and my quality of life had went down the toilet. I wasn't happy, and my health was starting to slightly deteriorate. So I had to make a decision. Do I continue with this lifestyle that I have now, which basically was not a very good lifestyle? Or do I quit, take back my time, and figure out something else to do that I could have some passion, some purpose, and I could help people? So I started thinking about that at 49 years old. And I said, dang, man, what can I do? I've been a banker pretty much all of my career. What can I do? And I started thinking about some of the skills that I had learned as a commercial banker. I also started thinking about some of the other skills that I had learned when I was a real estate investor, buying single-family homes, putting tenants in those homes, collecting rent, and watching that property appreciate in value. I also considered the skill set I had developed when I was flipping luxury watches online. I was working a full-time job in banking, but I was also flipping these luxury watches in order to be able to create some more cash flow so I could invest more in real estate and invest more in the stock market. So that was a skill that I had as well, some side hustle skills. So I said to myself, why don't I take the banking skill set, where I learned about money, how to borrow money, how to leverage money, how to make money. Why don't I take the real estate skill set, buying and selling property, really buying and holding property for appreciation, then selling, and then talk about these side hustles, right? So I said to myself, well, how do I turn that into a business? Because obviously I've been a commercial lender for 25 years. I pretty much knew exactly what I was doing there. I was very good at it, made a great living at it. How can I go from six-figure income to zero and then scale from zero back up to amount of money that I believe could take care of me and pay for my lifestyle? So at 49 years old, these were the things I was thinking about. So then, I started thinking, this YouTube thing, maybe I can figure out a way to take these 4 or 5 different skill sets I have and put them on video, and maybe that'll help somebody. And then in turn, who knows, maybe I can turn that into a business. So I started thinking about doing that. I also wanted to be able to do something that didn't require that much of my time. I was tired of giving up 50 to 60 hours a week in banking. I wanted to be able to give up maybe 10 hours a week. And it be something that I'm passionate about. Therefore, I can control 100% of my time, and I can control my own financial destiny. I can start exercising again and get my health back to where I really want it at. And then I can develop a better quality of life where I'm happy. So those were the things that drove me, guys, ultimately to leave my corporate job of 25 years. People have often asked me about that. Well, Richard, what made you decide to leave banking? Seems like a pretty dang on good career. It was a great career. The problem was I didn't control any of my time, and someone else controlled my financial destiny. And I wasn't happy. my quality of life was very poor. And I needed to change that. So I started this journey on YouTube, when I was in my last year in corporate America, which was 2019. I finally retired from corporate America in 2020. But in 2019, I decided, let me test the concept, this whole YouTube thing. So what I would do is I'd go to work. On my lunch break, I would go out in my car and I would film a little short video for YouTube. And I would cover subjects like real estate investing, stock market investing, side hustles, mindset, things like that. Now, I'm not an expert in any of those things, guys. I'm just a guy who went out, taught himself a bunch of stuff, and now I share it with people on my YouTube channel. I have 30 years of experience doing all of this stuff. Now, I don't know if that makes me an expert or not, but in my opinion, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that's sharing an idea. So I started making those videos in 2019, and lo and behold, to my surprise, people started watching. And by the end of 2019, I had made a decision that I was going to leave corporate America and go down this rabbit hole of trying to build a company online to help people, to be passionate about, and put some purpose back in my life. And I got to tell you guys, 5.5 years later, I absolutely have accomplished that. And I got to tell you, leaving corporate America was the best decision I have ever made. I am so happy with the life that I have now. And I got the opportunity to do the 3 Ps, which is help people, find something that I'm passionate about, and have some purpose in my life. Those are my 3 Ps I live by right now. And I gotta tell you, man, it feels great. And I control 100% of my time, and I control my own financial destiny. You can do the same thing if you're currently right now not happy, guys, doing what you're doing. Don't sell yourself short. Figure out what you enjoy doing when you're not working that 9-to-5 job or working those 40, 50, 60 hours a week in your business and you have no time freedom. Think about the things that you enjoy doing when you're not working. Also, think about the skill set you currently have and how you can turn that skill set into helping other people. That's all I did, guys. I just turned my banking career experience into video that I can help people. I took my real estate background of buying little single family homes and putting tenants in them and holding them for appreciation. I just turned that into video and now it helps people. I did the same thing with the stock market, right? Even though I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert in the stock market. I developed a strategy where I was going to dollar cost average into my favorite ETFs and my favorite individual stocks long term. And that's what I did for over 30 years, and it worked out great for me. So all I do is try to explain to people how you can go from no time freedom, no choices, and turn all of that into time, freedom, and more choices. You can do that, but you gotta come up with a plan. I hope my story helped you today, guys. I'm on this 5.5-year journey. It's been amazing, man. I am so happy I made that decision to leave corporate America. Now, I'm not telling anybody to leave their job. I'm just telling you what convinced me to leave. I had no time. I had no freedom. I had no choices. And I wanted to have more of those things. So I made the decision to do it. Drop me some comments and let me know what you think about my choice to leave corporate America to do what I'm doing now. But I got to tell you, I love what I'm doing now. And I have all the time in the world to enjoy life. I get out every morning. I go walking. I get my exercise here at the house with my push-ups and all that good stuff. Stretching. I just feel so great being able to know when I wake up in the morning, I get to control 100% of my day. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the videos, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Moomoo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moomoo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moomoo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders financial community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.